G'day there guys, Markee here, and welcome back to another episode of r/relationship advice. I do hope you enjoy today's content, and if you do, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell. And with that said, I want you to sit back, relax, chuck a prawn to the barbie. Let's get right into it. Cheers. Posted by user T.BFF, titled, "Am I wrong for telling my friend's boyfriend that I am not her best friend?" My friend Sophia, 28 female, is upset at me, 27 male, for telling her boyfriend Noah that I am not her best friend. I really am lost on what I did wrong and why I'm getting the blame for the fallout. Sophia and I met due to a common friend and have known each other for the last 5 years. Sophia's been a good friend, and we generally hang out on weekends with the rest of our friends. Sophia also lived in the same apartment complex as me, and we'd sometimes hang out at my apartment, along with other friends, to watch TV. Sophia started dating Noah around 6 months ago. I noticed that Sophia started messaging me more than normal about random stuff like TV shows, music, etc. around the same time, and would send me memes and TikToks all the time. She also messaged if I wanted to hang out at my place after work during random weekday evenings. I would generally say no, unless more friends wanted to join in. On Saturday night, we were all at my friend's apartment for a party. Sophia and one of my friends left to pick up food, and Noah came to me and asked if we could talk for a few minutes. Noah told me that, being a guy, I should understand, and he's uncomfortable about my friendship with Sophia. I asked him why, and he said that he understands that we're best friends, but he's uncomfortable with her always texting me late at night or hanging out with me at my apartment on nights when he's busy. He said that he's discussed it with Sophia many times, but she's told him that she will not tolerate him controlling how she behaves with her best friend. He said that he's getting very serious about his relationship with Sophia, and if he should know something before he commits with his whole heart. The truth is, Sophia and I are good friends, but we're not best friends. She's just one of the 8 girls in my friend group that I hang out with, and never have we shared any deep or personal secrets about ourselves. I told Noah that he has nothing to worry about. I told him that I wouldn't refer to Sophia as my best friend. In fact, before she started dating Noah, we would barely message each other. I also told him that I never hang out with Sophia alone, and she only visits my place when other friends are invited. Noah asked me if we ever dated or hooked up in the past. I told him that Sophia brought up the subject 5 years ago, but I told her why I wouldn't want to date her, and we never talked about it again. Noah asked me why Sophia would refer to me as her best friend then, and I told him that I also find that weird, because we are good friends, but definitely not best friends. Noah thanked me for being honest, and the night went on. Yesterday afternoon, I got a call from Sophia, and she was really mad at me. She asked me what I told Noah, and I told her about our conversation. She told me I was an asshole to tell Noah that we are not best friends, and how I messed up her relationship. I told her I didn't say anything bad about her, and in fact soothed his concerns that there was anything going on between us. She told me they had a big fight the night after the party, and Noah confronted her about why would she call me her best friend, and tell him that you were at my apartment alone when none of those things happened. She told me that I should have just backed up her story. It seems like they're having a big fight about her lying to him. I feel bad for Sophia, as I really feel they both are cute together, and Noah really likes her. Sophia has told me about how much she adores Noah, and that they are happy together. It's hard for me to understand why Sophia would lie to Noah that we're best friends, and we hang out alone together when he's busy. Am I wrong to tell Noah that Sophia and I are not best friends, and should I just have played along? I'm not really sure I even understand why I messed up, or what to do at this point. In the comments, Unlikely Shop says, "Sounds like she was cheating and using you as an alibi." That's where I went with it too. The whole hanging out alone with her best friend seems like such a cover. Why would she suddenly ramp up your friendship like that, and also tell her boyfriend that you two were hanging out alone? I wonder if she's trying to make him jealous, or see if she has a shot with you. Very odd, but you did nothing wrong except be honest. OP replies, "That's what gets me. Sophia has always told us that she adores Noah and they are happy together. I'm not sure why she wishes to torpedo her relationship by telling him that I am her best friend and that she's hanging out with me alone when he is busy. Nope, you are not wrong at all. I mean, you're telling the truth about your relationship with Sophia, so why is she getting so mad? Maybe she thought that you guys were close enough to be best friends, but either way, she has no reason to get mad at you because she was caught in a lie. I do want to take you at face value for this entire situation that has happened here, OP. I would like to say that you are not the asshole and that this is a very odd situation, and mostly, signs point to she is cheating on her boyfriend and was trying to use you as a cover. As everyone else is saying here in this one, it's a very weird situation. Unfortunately, we don't have more information to go off on this one, but I don't know. I'm getting like missing reasons going on here. I know in this context it's a bit off, but I rationalize it as I'm sure something was said between these two to you before, and that there has to be something else at play here that you are skipping over or they are skipping over. Because I don't know how often situations like this happen. This seems like a very odd situation to occur. But all that said, I don't think you're wrong for telling the truth in this situation and for saying that you're not her best friend, that she picked up this behavior out of nowhere with you. And now, on to the updates. I posted yesterday about my friend lying to her boyfriend that I was her best guy friend, when in reality, we are just friends and she only started messaging me after she started dating her boyfriend. She adores her boyfriend, and it was confusing to me why she would do that. Turns out Sophia is a genius mastermind, and I am scared. Thanks for the responses on helping me think why she might be doing it. I just wanted to post an update because she came to my apartment and talked to me about the whole situation. She said some unkind things to me on Sunday after I told Noah, her boyfriend, that we were just friends, and definitely not best friends, as she's trying to portray me to be. Moreover, I also told him that I never hang out with her alone, and it's generally with a group of friends, as she had also lied about this to him. Yesterday evening, Sophia messaged me to apologize for the outburst and asked if we could meet, and she can explain why she did that. I told her okay, and she came to my apartment. She told me that she loves Noah, and he is a really good boyfriend. However, he's not very motivated and is lazy. When they started dating, he wasn't really putting a lot of effort into the relationship, and she had to ask him for everything. It used to bother her a lot. She knew that Noah's last girlfriend cheated on him, and it took him 2 years before he started dating again. Noah was very insecure about dating her and asked her to make sure that she shares everything with him. Sophia said that Noah's a great guy, but she needed him to be a better boyfriend. So she thought she would make Noah jealous by talking to me. She said that it worked, and Noah started reading our messages. She knew I wouldn't flirt back with her because I've explicitly told her that I'm not interested in her, and so she thought that I was a safe choice. That's really weird. That's a really weird thing to do. Why not just be normal and talk to your boyfriend? Like, that's a thing you can do, Sophia. She said Noah kept on asking her why she's talking to me so often, and she told him that I'm her best friend, and she needs the emotional support and stability that I provide, since Noah is not emotionally available for her. That made Noah start replying to her messages quickly, and also being more present in the relationship. This is just awful vibes. Awful, awful vibes. Manipulation ain't it. Noah also wasted his evenings playing video games with his friends and ignored her. So she would message me on those days and ask if she can hang out with me. She lied to Noah that we would just sit in my apartment and watch movies since he was unavailable, and it used to bother him. He asked her to stop, but she told him that he can play his games and she can have a fun evening with me. Noah repeatedly asked her to cut contact with me, or at least not hang out with me alone in my apartment, and eventually stopped playing video games with his friends so that he can hang out with her in the evening. She also would lie to him about how I cooked elaborate meals for her, and we had wine and painting nights, which led Noah to do the same. Finally, she told me that I was an asshole to not go with her story and tell Noah the truth. Noah, of course, got angry at her and saw that it was an act to get to change him. Sophia was so proud of her latest lie. She told Noah that I played down our relationship because I was trying to protect Sophia. She told him that I am such a great guy and was just trying to make sure that my best friend's relationship was not affected because of me. I told her that I wasn't really happy with being a pawn in her lie. She told me that it was a genius idea and that there are no victims. She got what she wanted, and Noah is a much better boyfriend thanks to me. And she will now show Noah how much she loves him by slowly reducing messages back to me, which he would appreciate, while still thinking of me as a threat that Sophia can fall back on if he changes his loving behavior. She pleaded for me to just keep quiet for her sake, as she is so happy with the way that Noah is now. I thought about it and agreed with her. It feels weird that she's literally training Noah like a lab monkey in behaving the way that she wants, but at the end of the day, he seems to have become a better boyfriend thanks to Sophia's plan. I was conflicted on what to do, but I'll just go with the act for Sophia's sake, as Noah also likes her, and there is no reason to mess things up for them. I would like to hear neutral opinions on if I'm wrong with helping Sophia lie to Noah, as it seems like it has made their relationship better, and Sophia seems to be happy. In the comments, Grim Trick says, "You're the asshole. You're always wrong helping someone lie. He is a better boyfriend to her standards. He most likely doesn't want to be doing all the stuff he does, and sure, maybe he's a bad boyfriend so they should break up, but if she manipulates him about this, what else does she do? She's manipulating you as well, and you don't even see it. The woman is diabolical. Turning someone into what you want them to be is not a moral choice. This man doesn't get to be himself, and if himself is lazy and unattentive, then that's who he is, and it's not her place to change it. And what happens if she finds someone else anyway that she doesn't need to manipulate? She will drop him quick. But she got you with this. It's true that it isn't your place to tell the boyfriend she's manipulating him, but for me, that's bro code 101, and I'd still tell him so that he can make his own choice. Right now, she's making all his choices for him by thinking that he has no choice. OP replies, "I'm not justifying her actions. However, from my perspective, I really do not want to insert myself in their relationship and be the prince in shining armor for Noah. He asked me, and I told him the truth, then he chose to believe Sophia over me. You are more than an asshole. You are a monster. I was psychologically abused the way this girl is abusing her boyfriend. It was extremely damaging. It'll take years of treatment to resolve the damage inflicted. There is a victim here, and you have no goddamn clue how badly damaging her manipulation and deception can be. You are a stranger. Of course he's going to believe his girlfriend when she tells him that you covered for her. You have evidence on your phone that you barely texted before they got together. Tell him her plan, show the evidence, and then block this woman from your life." Personally, I'd tell Noah. He deserves to know. What he decides to do is up to him and her. Either way, I would tell him. If what Sophia says about him being a good boyfriend and all that is true, they will weather the storm and learn how to communicate better. I suspect that Sophia likes how Noah looks and to some extent behaves, but she knows that his behavior isn't what she wants from a relationship. OP says, "I am also conflicted by the same. I told him and he chose to believe Sophia after that. I personally feel that it's their relationship and I really do not want to insert myself into the drama. The other reason I decided to let it go is because Sophia is right. There is no victim here. Sophia is happy, Noah is happy, and I'm just an NPC in their relationship." You're not an NPC. Don't say that, OP. That's wrong. You're an enabler. You're an enabler in their relationship. Stop it. Get some help. Sophia is a bad person and you should cut ties. Get better friends. You are who you surround yourself with. OP says, "I won't really go as far as to say she's bad. She just seems to be playing 4D chess. I am both in awe of her and also scared of her at the same time now. I'm so in awe at how you managed to manipulate your boyfriend. Wow, I wish I could manipulate people like that. That'd be so cool." Dude, this makes you 100% wrong. Better boyfriend? By whose measure? The manipulator is getting what she wants. This makes him better? How about she be a better girlfriend and not a lying, manipulative asshole? You are now at her level, slogging around in the mud. You couple of lying losers. Noah deserves so much better than a couple of lying assholes manipulating him. Back up to the post, we have an edit. After reading the comments, I'm inclined to tell Noah the truth. However, I feel he would still choose to believe Sophia over me. Moreover, I'm worried he would think that I'm trying to break them up for my own selfish benefits. I don't want him to think that I'm her best friend who has feelings for her and hence trying to break them up. Would you have believed your partner's friend if they came forward and told you this? Won't you think that the friend is just manipulating you two into breaking you up? Edit 2. Thanks everyone for your inputs. I really thought about telling Noah. I've decided not to tell him. I've decided that you're a terrible person for that, OP. What the hell? I don't have any messages that would prove that she is lying. Moreover, I am also scared that she might manipulate Noah into believing that I am her guy best friend and desperately trying to break them up after Noah told me he wants to be more serious. I risk losing my friends if they tell that narrative to all my friends, and as much as I realize that she's playing on Noah's worst insecurities, I don't have a way to tell him without risking social, logging off of life. Sophia's plan is foolproof, and there is no way that I can convince Noah without any solid proof. I will, however, avoid her and not reply to her messages, and only interact with her in social settings. And that, OP, is taking the coward's way out in this situation. It is one of the ways that you could approach this, but I feel like you're setting up Noah for a lifetime of problems when this relationship inevitably crumbles. You gotta learn to have a spine and to learn to stand up for yourself and for Noah, because you know that you're being manipulated here, and you absolutely know goddamn well that he's being manipulated too. Fair enough, you can live your life as a coward all you want, OP. Go ahead, but you're an asshole for doing that, and I look down on you for it. Noah deserves better, your friend group deserves better, and, I don't know if you or the girlfriend deserve better for your actions and choices thus far. But I hope that you wake up one day and realize that this path you're going down is wrong and change for the better. It's not too late. It really isn't too late. You can be a good person. But will you? That is the question. Our next post is by a throwaway account titled, "Am I the asshole for opening my, male 28, girlfriend's, female 27, gift that she didn't want to open?" My girlfriend recently had a birthday. We had a small get-together at our apartment, but my girlfriend still feels uncomfortable opening gifts in front of people because of the pressure, and all of our friends know that. She opened them privately that evening. 2 days later, my parents' gift arrived. My parents are on the wealthy side and bought her a designer handbag that she'd been openly admiring the last time that we had visited. They had purchased the bag that weekend and had been saving it for her birthday. She responded a thank you before she opened it and would let them know when she did. The box sat on our dresser for about 2 days before my parents sent a text wondering if she had opened it yet. I asked her when she would open the gift, and she just shrugged and said, "I don't know, soon." I was also really excited to see her open this gift, as I knew that it was something that she really wanted. A few more days passed. My parents checked in again about whether she'd opened the gift. At this point, my girlfriend came to me and asked if I could tell my parents to back off, as she was feeling too much pressure around opening the gift and it was making her not want to open it. I admit that I've never really understood this, and I told her that I didn't get why she wouldn't open it. My parents weren't there, and all it would require is a thank you text at the very least to acknowledge it. To me, it was the exact same as our friends leaving the party before opening her gifts. She got really frustrated with me and said, "You just don't get how uncomfortable it makes me." About a week after the gift arrived, my parents texted me outside of our group chat and asked if she liked the bag. I told them she still had not opened the gift. They asked me if they'd made her uncomfortable, if they had overstepped in any way or something. They've gotten her gifts before that have never gone over like this, and I truly did not understand why she wasn't opening it. And at this point, I thought it was borderline rude to not open it and acknowledge the gift. She went out with her friends yesterday evening, and I opened the box for her, displayed the bag on the dresser so that the pressure of opening it was removed, and we could just move on. I really thought that I was doing her a favor and ending this awkward situation. When she got home and saw it, she was pissed. She said she had guessed it was the bag that she had wanted and felt awkward knowing that it was an expensive gift and she didn't feel comfortable opening it yet. I tried to explain that she was getting a bit rude putting it off, but she said that it was more rude of me to open it for her. We went to bed shortly after, and she was very short with me this morning. The bag is still sitting on the dresser where I left it, so am I the asshole? In the comments, not the asshole. If my girlfriend wouldn't open my parents' gifts, I would tell her that I'll tell my parents to never gift anything to her if that makes her so uncomfortable that it affects my relationship, and she doesn't deserve anything from them because she doesn't appreciate it. Then I'd return my gift to my parents or to the store if the parents don't need it, and tell them big thanks for trying. I would also require an explanation of what exactly is happening in my girlfriend's mind and why she felt anxious so in the future I could protect her mind. Or if she can't explain it and keeps acting like an ungrateful brat in other instances, then just drop her. I hate people who create problems from nothing, and this is a problem sucked out of her finger. It is very hard to live with such people as they will create drama from pretty much everything. OP replies, "Dude, way too much. She's not ungrateful and she's not a brat. I'd put money down that your girlfriend has some form of untreated OCD. OP replies, "You're not the first person to have said this. A few of our mutual friends have commented on some of her tendencies in common with OCD. Could you elaborate? I don't think either of us would have associated it with our perception of OCD. Info. Has your relationship been good recently? Any fights or perceived slights? I'm wondering if maybe she felt that it was wrong to accept a gift from them because of something related to your relationship. Small things like this often go a bit deeper than you would expect." OP says, "A few comments have suggested this, but with full sincerity, our relationship is great. We are very in love. Clearly, I blundered here, but I don't think that she was avoiding opening it because of a problem in our relationship. Everyone sucks here, but mostly your girlfriend. It's reasonable for people to not want to open gifts in front of other people. There is an element of social pressure there, and a courtesy-induced need to pretend to like it, even if it misses the mark. However, refusing to open a gift in the privacy of one's home is not reasonable, and may be indicative of deeper issues which should be resolved through professional assistance. Your girlfriend should recognize that her gift-opening anxiety has gone beyond healthy limits, and she should explore why, since, minor as it is likely to continue interfering with her significant relationships. As for you, OP, you shouldn't have opened it. You should simply have explained to your parents that your girlfriend has gift-opening anxiety and to not take it personally, and to be patient. If your girlfriend expresses to you that the gift was too expensive, pass that on gently so they can adjust their gift giving next time. I can also see how the comfort of her own home didn't feel like privacy, as her boyfriend is the proxy of the gift giving. Knowing what it is, pestering her to open it for his parents. She clearly has an issue around gift receiving, but I truly don't feel like OP made it feel like a safe space at all. That's fine for like a day or two, but anxious avoidance is horribly self-destructive, and we who engage in it are sometimes really, really good at rationalizing it away indefinitely. Her home should be a safe space, yes, but enabling this level of anxious avoidance is bad. She needs to be in CBT or a similar type of therapy. Yeah, I'm on board with an everyone sucks here judgment for that. I feel like this is an issue that you guys have both avoided for a long time. Her more so than you, but at the same, penchant, you shouldn't have opened the gift. You lose credibility and you lose leverage in helping out your girlfriend when you overstep her boundaries like that. There were definitely better ways to approach this situation. It did go on for a week. There could have been strategies to get her to open it and to kind of come clean about why she was feeling this way, how deep those emotions were, how bad things were for her, and for you guys to work through it together. That's not at all to let her off the hook either. If I were your parents in this situation, I'd be like, what the hell is going on over there? Like, why has she not opened it up? What did we do wrong? Do we suck? And their emotions and train of thought is completely rational and valid in this circumstance, because what was she doing? It's a really nice gift. We spent a lot of money on it. We just want her to feel wanted. We want her to feel grateful for this. We want her to feel good. but instead now we feel bad for something that should be helping her out. Either way, some therapy is definitely needed. Everyone sucks here. And now, onto the update. I wasn't planning on updating, but there were some things in the comments that I wanted to address. Most importantly, my girlfriend and I are still together. Not once did it cross my mind that she was avoiding the gift because she wanted to break up with me. We've been together for 3 years and are in a loving relationship. I effed up in this situation, but we'll get through it. I was raised in a polite, always send a thank you card kind of way, which it seems other people in the comments can relate to, but my parents were in no way bombarding us with texts or harassing her over this gift. We have a group chat together, and they sent a follow-up text every other day or so just wondering if she had opened it. They are definitely nosy Midwestern parents, but we both know that they were not coming from a place of negativity or blame or in any way trying to pressure her into something. They were genuinely excited to have been able to provide this gift for her. They have a great relationship. Yes, my girlfriend has expressed discomfort around opening gifts before, but not in a way that indicated that she doesn't like receiving them. She has told me that she just hates the pressure of reacting a certain way in front of people and also thinks that it can be awkward for other gift givers. Usually, if someone gifts her something, she opens it as soon as she is in private. On her birthday, I left her a gift by the bed and went to get breakfast. When I came back, she had opened it and was happy with it. That's why I was so confused as to why she had not opened this gift. As messed up as it sounds, I really did think that I was helping by opening the gift. Comments have helped me realize exactly where I went wrong, but I never had the intention of manipulating her, or coercing her, or controlling her. I admit that I let my own desire to see her joy at the gift overshadow the true intention. When we returned home from work yesterday, we sat down together to work it all out, starting with me apologizing for ruining her gift. She told me that she had called my parents on her lunch break and thanked them. She told me she had a feeling they'd gotten her the bag after she'd been talking about it and was both excited and anxious about the cost. She said that by the time the package arrived, she had gotten her hopes up and felt guilty of potential disappointment if she opened it and it wasn't the bag, and that her anxiety around it continued to build up as it sat there. She apologized to me for not being able to communicate that clearly beforehand. I do understand this, and I know that I jumped the gun a bit. We talked a bit around neurodivergence. I appreciate everyone who posted about their experience with anxiety, autism, and OCD. It's not the first time that she's been told that she has autistic or OCD tendencies, though at the moment she's unsure if she wants to move forward with getting a diagnosis. In the comments, Dragonfeet1 says, "I'm guessing that it's the last time your parents buy her a nice gift. They spent a pile of money on it. I understand taking it home, but open it when you get home in private. All they wanted to know was that their thoughtfulness and money was appreciated. It clearly wasn't. When you love people and you're neurodivergent, if you want to keep them around, you have to learn to act like a normie, or at least near enough to not be offensive. She needs to work on this skill." It's unfortunate because she clearly understands the thoughtfulness and value of their gift, but it doesn't matter if she can't communicate it. What should have been a happy event became stressful for all parties. Frankly, it's better that you opened it. It seemed that your girlfriend was spiraling into anxiety, and a clean break was more helpful. Or else she might have left the package there until Christmas, and things would get worse when she got more presents, or no more presents, or a present that is a nice wrapped box meant for display only, or any of the alternatives. See, this is what I was wondering when I read the original post. To the people berating OP for opening the box, how else was this situation going to resolve? Girlfriend was spiraling, as you said, and was clearly not communicating. OP tried to ask her and gave her so many opportunities. She just wasn't processing her anxiety over the potential disappointment of the gift. At this point, it wasn't about reaction since she could have just opened the box when OP was at work or in the bathroom. The box would have sat there forever. OP and his parents would have had to give up since girlfriend wasn't explaining what was going on. You didn't mess up at all, mate. People were going wild calling you selfish and a bad partner with very little evidence. If I were your parents, I wouldn't get her anything ever again. Her behavior didn't come from a bad place, but it was hurtful and belittling to your mum and dad. That's your family at the end of the day. I think if they, meaning Opie and girlfriend, communicate to the parents what exactly was going on, and if girlfriend seeks therapy, it'll help future situations with gift giving. Opie's parents are probably confused because they don't fully understand the severity of girlfriend's anxiety, so they would definitely be in the right to not want to buy her another gift. Once the entire issue is laid out and explained, by the girlfriend if she's comfortable, I think it'd give the Opie's parents more clarity and reassurance on gift giving. But the girlfriend has to put in the work to help handle this gift anxiety, because if she allows this to continue, it's going to affect her relationships with people in the future. If you have behavioral quirks like the girlfriend clearly has, and refuse to get evaluated and diagnosed so that you can start managing those quirks properly, and so that you can let your loved ones know what to expect from you, then you cannot expect people to not get annoyed and frustrated with you. Girlfriend is absolutely in the wrong. She's just as in the weeds dealing with it as they are. I don't mean this as an excuse for her, but I think this stems more from an anxiety, and particularly an anxiety about feeling worthy of a gift at all. This situation sucks without anyone being the villain. You might get frustrated when, on the spot, I can't communicate at all. But there's nothing to be done for it. That doesn't make me in the wrong, nor you for having the expectation that I communicate when previously I could, but neither of us is in the wrong there because we are both just doing the best we can with what we have. And that's where I'm going to end today's episode, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.